It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
Wow, Bingley, you've done me another great favor. I'm so happy to have my shoes back.
No problem. Now excuse us, for we shall return to work.
Hello. I'd like 1 president photo pie and all of your 1cm shoelaces.
Every single shoelace. We have 2,904.
Perfect. Give me everything.
How did you know we sold 1cm shoelaces?
Oh, well, as you know, I am a big fan of the president after all. I saw him wearing a pair and I was so impressed by it.
When were you capable of finding out that customer's name?
Okay. Your bill comes to a total of nibble 23,260.
Here is my credit card.
It says that your card has been declined.
Oh no. I thought that passing a large brown black bucket off as a credit card would work since they are roughly the same size, but I was wrong. I guess I have no choice but to run, and I like to say it out loud so that the viewers of this podcast are aware of my actions.
Wait, stop right there. You need to pay for your shoelaces. You can't just take them and
You won't catch me,
run.
especially since I'm running across this dangerous road.
Stop narrating your actions. It is so weird. Uh-oh, I forgot to look left, right, left before crossing the street.
Ding dong, are you well? Her pulse is rather weak. Ringing for an ambulance would prove more effective. Ding dong, keep your eyes open.
I am fine. Never mind, I am not. Just get the money from the customer. We need it.
I am calling an ambulance. I doubt Dingo's advice. Anyway, the ambulance is coming any time now. Oh no, the ambulance ran over Ding Dong.
This is terrible. Somehow I feel a little upset that it wasn't one of us who ended Ding Dong's life like we did with all our other housemates, but rather some guy driving an ambulance.
Am I late for the president's bake sale?
No, but you are on time in running our friend over. Congratulations, you deserve a slightly undercooked imaginary worm costume for such a feat.
Thank you, stranger. Can you tell Robert I would sacrifice myself for him?
No. Also, please remember that you are customer 2, not the first one. Do stay in character.
I have no clue what you are talking about.
With everyone so absorbed in the president's baked goods, I don't think we'll face any immediate repercussions as of now.
I suggest that for our first time in this universe, we host a proper funeral for our poor run-over Ding Dong here, as well as our other deceased comrades. It stings to see that we played no part in her death, and a funeral may be a way for us to let out our feelings, provided we even have any.
Do we have to? She was mean.
Yes, it would only be proper. Considering the recent demise of multiple Dingdings, we no longer require the previous volume of ice cubes to maintain a sufficient level of nourishment.
I can arrange the funeral.
This was our first friend, Bing Bing. Her family and friends would say that she was always a bright and happy person, but since that is not true, they did not say such a thing, and she has no family or friends anyway.
I wonder why you're here again.
No interrupting the funeral. Please focus your attention on Bing Bing's body, which is not here and inside the ocean.
I would feel bad for her if she did not summon us all here and indirectly cause all of these deaths.
No interruptions. Next, this was our next friend, Ping Pong TRM 420 Performance Treadmill Grey. Her death could have been prevented had the Dingdings not decided to sacrifice her, but it was certainly very noble and admirable. Thirdly, this was our friend Sa Dingding, unfairly pressured to death due to unavoidable circumstances.
Wait, I prepared a really sad poem for her. To our counterpart, Sa Dingding, who always had to rhyme, here is a poem for you to make up for our crimes. Your musical presence we always took for granted. There is a water lettuce in our sink that you planted.
That is certainly very poetic, but please, no more interruptions. As I was saying, Sa Dingding was...
Hello, Binglings. What might be doing here, surrounded by a few Bingling-sized cardboard boxes? I would like to read up what they're saying on the side, but I can't. Wait, I can always Google search up what the alphabet is.
Oh no, it appears that we are about to be discovered and apprehended by the government. I mean, no, the caskets do not read Bing Bing, Ping Pong, Sa Dingding, the other one, and Ding Dong.
This is D-I-N-G-V-I-N-G. What on earth could that spell? Perhaps, just perhaps, read light switch?
Hold on, folks. If we just leave the president to his own devices, maybe he'll get sick of trying to read and go away.
To you, Bingaling, I can't believe you would do something so illegal.
Never mind, we are failures.
I remember in the Big Book of United States law that there was a paragraph on page 368 stating that keeping 5 light bulbs in cardboard boxes in a single was banned. I'm telling my mom.
This man is a fool. He will not be able to do anything about our supposed crime.
Robert, let's make a quick deal. If we give you all of our shoes right now, will you promise not to tell anyone about this, especially your mother?
I'm not very sure about this. I need at least 8 pairs of shoes on me at all times, and I do not see 8 people in this room.
Well, it is a lucky coincidence that we just so happen to have 8 somewhat available pairs of shoes here. Everyone remove your footwear and place them in a pile. Here are my Niggle 7099 leather boots.
I am only wearing President Bake Sale socks, so I hope they are fine.
And we also took a pair of ping pong sport shoes, Sa Dingding's blue sprinkles, very short shoes from the other one, and Ding Dong sneakers which are laced with spite and doorbell noises.
I can't do math, but I swear that I'm only counting 7 pairs of shoes.
There's also this pair of President's Bake Sale shoes from our friend Customer 2.
This is awful. I am barefooted and cold.
I suppose this will have to do. Alright, I will not tell my mother about your crime. Thank you, Bingaling, for your timely help once again. I should leave now since I'm about an hour late for my gazelle and elephant development class, where we dance gracefully with gazelles and elephants.
My feet are so cold that I just might die. Oh no.
Why are you so emotional about a funeral host we just met? Oh, then let's get back home for now. We're having ice cubes for dinner. How exciting!
And thus, the few remaining members of our cast have successfully evaded persecution by the authorities over having too many light bulbs in cardboard boxes in the same room. What plans did Dingo have, and what will become of them now that customer 2 is gone? Find out on the next episode of Don't Get Cold Feet, pun not intended.